Cole beef. So I want to kick off there. What side are you on? Who won? Who won the beef?
Call that a beef?
Is it over?
That's what they call a slaughter where I'm from. They call it a bloodbath where I'm from.
Is it over?
I don't think it's over yet.
Is it over?
Not Punch Top called it. He said it's over.
Top, he's not signed to him no more.
He's not, but he's still
PG
that's
Lane.
that's still home base though. That's still TD. It's still TD family. That's still a family. You feel me? I mean, nobody knows it's over, but he said, it's a win for the culture. It's a win for
Let me get
for the
who
West.
you got? Who's your winner right now?
Who's my winner? I don't want to say a winner, but one thing I will say is out of all the songs that was produced, I'll definitely give Kendrick. Out of the beef, I'll definitely give Kendrick. He's the one that produced the hit. Out of all the 6 songs on each side, it's actually funny if you do the breakdown. They actually both did 6 songs, I believe, or 5 songs to kind of go at each other. But I'll give it to Kendrick that he's the one that created a real hit out of one of them. But how I see it, that's why I say I don't know if it's over, because I would say it's over in the sense they shouldn't be making songs directly at each other. But for me, if you really want my real opinion, I feel like since Kendrick generated a hit, he kind of entered Drake's game. This is Drake's game. Drake knows how to make hit records. That's what he specializes in, is making hit records.
And he made a hit record because of Drake.
Correct.
So then I give another point to Drake. Who you got?
Who you got?
I got Drake. I got Toronto.
Why? Why? At what point do you have?
A lot of the stuff they said was true, right? You don't drop a lot. You don't have a lot of hits. And I even realized, I'm like, I love Kendrick. To me,
that's what I'm saying.
As a consumer, myself, Drake Cole drop, might delete later. I'm talking about the album, not the joint, not 7-minute drill, but the whole project. I listened to that. That was great. If you go back and listen to that, you're gonna be like, J. Cole probably got better as a rapper. If he stayed in it, maybe he would have won, right? You go back to First Person Shooter, that was great. The next track that we went with Future and Metro Boomin, I give a nod to that. That was great too. And then I would say I let the responses come here and there. But yeah, Drake doesn't have They're Not Like Us hit out of the beef. But in terms of what he was saying to him, I felt like that hit hard, right? The Dave Free stuff. We don't know if it's real or not, but the accusation to me is you can't, your mother of your child and have a baby with your best friend. That is pretty good.
In that sense, if we
the
talking
setup,
about
the setup, saying, hey, I set you up, false information.
That's why I feel like it's literally kind of not. That's why I feel like it's not over in a sense, because I feel like there might be room for Drake to come with a summer banger, but if I was Drake personally, I'd be like, okay, cool.
He didn't hit the red button yet.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna let you
No,
marinate.
he did. They said that was the nuke. They said Family Matters was the nuke.
It wasn't.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's what they said. Of course, I don't think so. But that's what they said. That was the nuke that was supposed to be reported coming.
Nah, but I'm saying, if I'm Drake, I'm gonna let Kendrick, because at the end of the day, I personally think it's still a business at the end of the day, and this is a business thing. So I'm gonna let Kendrick get a little bit of love, let it marinate, and then drop yo, this is how you really do it. This is how you really drop a hit, and drop a hit for the summer. Maybe have a couple jabs in there for Kendrick, but we're not even going to focus on that. He got how many number ones? Okay, cool. Kendrick got 2 number ones fighting for each other. Drake got the most number ones ever. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole First Person Shooter is. I'm beating a Michael Jackson record. He's up there beating Michael Jackson's record. I love Kendrick. Not Like Us is fire. I'm going to give an objective opinion to the Not Like Us. The pedophile shit and all that shit is cool, but you know what I'm saying? Let's look at it from a real high level. Come on, if he's really a pedophile, and if him and his peoples is really pedophiles, they not being allowed into America. You got to remember, he's not an American citizen. So he's coming into America through customs every single time. If they're really pedophiles and all that type of crazy stuff, they're not going to be allowed into the country.
Accusations are false. What? So
yeah,
you're saying K-Dot. You're saying K-Dot.
I love the Not Like Us record. It's a hit record. It's a bop LA. That's a LA true tried and record for LA. I'm just not with the content, because that's not You know, that's not cool. Like,
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like the pedophile shit, that's not cool. You know, that's because, especially if it's not true. Now, if it's true, hey, my hands is in the air. I can't defend none of that. But from a high level, I'm thinking like, nah, come on, like, homie, not even from this country. So you know what I'm saying? If he was really on some shit like that, or his people was really on some shit like that, they not gonna be allowed into America. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
But this where you really got to credit to your point, J. Cole. This is why he put the sword down, stepped back, and said, I don't want no parts. Not because he was scared of Kendrick, not because he was scared of Drake. He said, I see where this is about to go. In the past how many years, I'm on a peaceful path. I'm on my blissful train. I'm with my family. Nobody knows who J. Cole's wife is. We see Kendrick's wife. We see who Drake with every day. You still don't know who J. Cole's girl is. He keep a private life. He keep it peaceful. And he said, you know what? Scuba Q reportedly had some info that said, Kendrick got this on Drake. You might go this. He said, okay, I'm out. Not because he's scared of nobody. Not because he don't want to be the best. He said, this is not where I feel like I'm going to be my best. Where I've been trying to be for the past how many years. And it's been public knowledge. I was really surprised when I see the fans come out and say J. Cole can't be in consideration for the GOAT tour. Like, bro, he wants to really just rap. This is about to go a whole nother left field. What you talking about? Allegations, accusations, legal drama. Like, exactly. Who knows if it's true or not? But he didn't want no parts of that.
That's why I said, honestly, looking back after it, the whole beef situation, to me personally, J. Cole is the smartest one out of everybody.
Grew up in the room.
He's the smartest one out of everybody right
let's
now.
take a little 180. We tech venture and entertainment, right? Let's take a back seat. Let's put on our CEO hat. I'm the CEO of Universal. I laid off, I don't remember the number, but 20-30% last year, right? Music layoffs. Then hip hop as a category was, I think, a bottom genre last year. Mm-hmm. So you come to 24, and every industry is basically shedding the bottom. Like, how can we make hip hop a thing again? And ironically, the top 3 rappers right now active, there's still Future in there, top 4, come out with music.
No, why you throwing Future in there?
Because he started it, right? Without Kendrick on that record, we wouldn't be talking about this. And that record did very well from a numbers standpoint. So we talk about numbers.
Yeah, honestly, I'm a Future fan. I'm not a diehard Future fan, but honestly, Kendrick
Future's cool. I'm just not a big Future fan. He's not the top.
Like Future
active right now.
Not for me personally. Not for me.
We're gonna get numbers and we're gonna circle back on this.
Please.
But look back at what I was saying. From a monetary standpoint, the genre's doing great now, right? Q1, Q2 numbers are through the roof for this rap beef. I'm like, is it really a beef?
So you think it's orchestrated?
Semi, right? They have these songs have to get released through publications and publishers and things like that. Songwriters, engineers.
But that was
they don't just put this music out on their own.
Because Kendrick was releasing his joints license through who was it? What's that label he was licensed under? He was licensing under what's the license?
I think it was under his own.
He has to have some type. Name. He has some distribution partnership.
The place he was at before.
Interscope.
Yeah. Was it Interscope? It was licensed through Interscope.
Regardless of anything, yes, I think it was definitely a business move. That's why I said at the end of the day.
Because the numbers are through the roof right now, right?
Exactly.
He broke Drake's record.
That's what I'm saying.
Drake broke a record, I'm sure, in this time frame, even though it wasn't the record he set. So numbers look good going into Q3.
Of course,
that's all it was about.
Of course, it's a business move, and that's what. That's something I always was alluding to in the beginning of it. I'm like, you got people talking about it. I would say it's definitely a business move but Kendrick changed it up a little bit because he removed the copyright. So now he's allowing other people to profit off of it. Now, is that a move that other artists should follow to help other creators, especially people that do song reviews and all types of things like that? Now Kendrick is putting a lot of money into those people's pockets by removing that copyright. Is that another strategy that artists could take on to help other creators? And also, the one thing I will credit Kendrick on is that he has the public talking about him. He's not even talking about himself.
Right.
We haven't even seen Kendrick.
Exactly. So that's also a good marketing strategy too. And I know in the last episode we had Aunt Lava on here talking about how can artists, especially new artists, figure out a way to kind of like creatively market their music. So now, is this a strategy that Kendrick kind of laid out that people could use? You get what I'm saying? Like, because now look how Kendrick...
Copyright laws are tough. I don't know.
Do they have the control to do that?
Yeah.
I'm sure Kendrick has more control than most artists.
And obviously Kendrick is bigger, but now will big artists and big acts like Kendrick that are in the realm of Kendrick start allowing, other people to kind of like profit off their music? Because that's also going to essentially make you bigger, because look what it did for Kendrick.
When I think of the creator economy, I think it could work there. I see it more so for an emerging artist. Unless you are a 10, 15-year vet like a K-Dot or a Drake, then sure, I can see you doing that. But if you're still coming up, you 5 years, 10 years, I don't really see you removing the copyright. And if you're starting out, maybe you do it just to generate buzz for yourself. But I don't know. I feel like the majority of the industry is still in that 5 to 10 year, if you're an active artist. I don't know.
But I definitely think that's much love to K-Dot for that, because that's unprecedented. That's unprecedented. Unprecedented.
You did.
Yeah, unprecedented. So like that's definitely love, like in doing that. And I felt like that made that song even bigger. But
no, yeah, for sure.
It definitely made the song bigger than the.
That's what I'm saying. He Draked Drake. This is what we've seen Drake do to Meek. He made a summer banger out of freaking back to back.
But the reason I said Drake when we started is because I know he's gonna keep talking about this. It's not done. It's not over. Drake, it's not over yet.
Oh, like in his music gonna keep on taking jabs?
Oh yeah, it's not over yet.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think. That's why I personally think. Like I said, I think Drake is just gonna drop like a summer banger. He's gonna be forced to. Like now, he's gonna be forced to. Like that. Not Like Us is ringing off. Like he's gonna be forced to do something. He's going to. Like it's too much. He's a guy that likes to drop consistently. So he's gonna have his name back in the thing. Like, okay, let me go back to the drawing board. I'll give Kendrick that. Maybe Kendrick is making him go back to the drawing board.
And that's what it all started from. That's what it all started from. When Control dropped, and Drake was the only guy who took it personally. He said everybody's name: J. Cole, Rocky, Mac Miller, Jay Electronica. He said, I got love for all y'all, but I'm trying to murder y'all. Drake was the only one who took it personally and just, I saw him in person. He said, if it's all, we trying to rap, bro. That's all Kendrick ever wanted. He the one that took it personally.
Yeah, but then I guess with the rap stuff, we got to also remember, Drake did take the whole rap and singing thing to a whole nother level, which actually extended the genre of hip hop to probably audiences that might have not have,
been hip to it.
Yeah, been hip
beautiful,
to it.
Beautiful. And we love that for hip hop. But now we got to get back to the essence of hip hop.
I agree.
No, I agree. Back home.
I agree with that. But let's not forget.
Hold on. Let me see. You can't be the top dog in the game and you don't have a solidified classic.
What do you mean by that?
Drake has arguably one classic.
Classic what?
Album.
What album would you consider a classic?
Take Care. That's what they say is a classic. So far gone.
That's
classic.
not even. Honestly, I mean, if you thinking about it, I think Nothing Was the Same. That's my
favorite album from
Views is great. I heard Views in Toronto.
Views is good.
Views is good.
Is it classic? No.
Yeah, that's a classic.
It's not classic. Views is not a classic album.
Nothing.
Give me 4 songs from Views.
Most of the projects.
Yeah, exactly. 9. What you would call it? The song with the Future.
9.
Yeah, I turned the 6 upside down. It's a 9 now. Like that song was good.
So that's a classic.
We're talking about songs. We're talking about the whole project.
Yeah.
Give me songs from K-Dots or anybody that's a classic.
Kendrick dropped his classics.
That's true. I'll give you that because
they're not like pop charting songs though.
No, you don't need to be. That's not his lane. But he's gonna drop a good body of work, a classic body of work, which Drake struggles to still have, in my opinion, still has not done.
He doesn't struggle in doing that. It's just
a classic hip hop album.
But like I told you, I just said that he extended the genre of hip hop by enhancing the rapping and singing. Kanye used to do it.
And he dropped classics doing it.
What, 808s and Heartbreaks?
Graduation.
My Beautiful
Dark Twisted Fantasy. They said that's his best album. 808s is a classic.
Okay, it is a
That
classic.
that gave Drake the lane to run on.
One time out for a second. What's the mixtape Drake dropped in like
So Far Gone?
That's a classic.
Yeah, I said mixtape. A classic mixtape.
Let's just call it album. It's a classic. He has classics, and he has moments where you remember a song playing and you can relate it back to a time in your life. That's hip hop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we can't.
Everybody has
moments.
moments.
We can't. Nothing was
Meek
the
has
same. Nothing was the same.
He has
as Fire.
decades of moments though.
Nothing was the same as a Fire. That's a
Yeah,
classic album.
I like Nothing Was the Same, but I'm just saying you can't.
album.
I'm just saying you can't be you can't be the top guy in the genre, and you struggle to put out classics. Is that sane or am I tripping?
We'll ask the audience. Let's.
People said Nothing Was the Same in views.
And Take Care won a Grammy, so I guess they say Take Care.
But these are good albums, but they're not classics. Talking about Illmatic, talking about Life After Death.
That's like saying Drake's not a rapper. He's saying he doesn't have any classics.
He's transcended hip hop, which is good. But when you got somebody like Kendrick saying like, "Yo, let's rap," you gotta go see him.
The most number ones like Michael Jordan, like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, and that's beautiful, but that's not hip hop though.
He's rapping though.
Sometimes.
Nah.
Sometimes
He's rapping. I think Drake rapping. Obviously, he doesn't rap like Kendrick because Kendrick is in a whole different lane. But Drake is rapping. For you to just be like,
if we take Drake out the category and relied on Kendrick, hip hop would be dead.
How? No.
It's too sophisticated.
Let's talk. Let's talk.
Nah, it's true. It's true. Hip
hop will be in a better place because people will be rapping.
No, hip hop wouldn't be
people
dead.
Will be rapping.
No, because you know why people wouldn't be rapping? Because there's not a lot of people that can rap like that.
He's not consistent.
Yes, he is consistent.
Kendrick Lamar is not consistent.
What do you mean he's not consistent?
You have to wait years for a project.
But that's how it was though. That's how it was.
It wasn't. We talked about this even the greats like Hove and all these people. Like okay,
but
Nas,
I'm talking about people like Sade, people like Prince, people like Mike. They wasn't dropping every year. Okay, Hove did that. That's because he's Hove. That's because he was feeding the streets. It really came from that. Nas didn't drop every year.
But it's a different time.
Okay, cool, but still, nobody drops every year consistently like that.
Drake did. He did every year, and some of them they were misses, but he gave us something every year.
But that's all. I'm appreciating people. If you drop, I'm expecting quality. I don't want you to give me every year and every other year's okay. No,
I mean we can even start to even wrap this topic. I think people even need to give Cole some love because honestly, Cole's probably been rapping for the past couple years.
No, yeah,
Cole's probably been the best rapper. His verses has been killing.
Not just Cole. You got to give love to Lloyd Banks, to Nas.
Yeah, Nas too. Nas
to
been
Ransom.
on a crazy run from
Nobody's been rapping better than Ransom. I'm talking about rap. I'm not here about the Beatles. That's cool. I'm talking about just rapping. I like rap.
Yeah, I would give Nas I'd definitely give Nas the King Disease trilogy and the Magic 1 and 2. Yeah,
your man Larry June.
Yeah, Larry June. But I always said that if we really appreciated like rappers and real good rap, yo, Larry June's The Great Escape with Alchemist, that shit would have won a Grammy. If people really, really appreciated real good rap and grown up rap, that album from top to bottom is fire. Like that album is fire.
And that's what I'm saying. Before we move on, just so the whole approach with Kendrick and Drake is different. Drake was talking about shoe size, his height. Kendrick was dissecting this whole man's DNA, his lineage, and what that means to hip hop, what that means to his family, what that means to the culture. He broke down Atlanta's
but
background.
Hold on, just to end on that, I get that, but like I get all of that.
Even if it's not factual or not, just that approach is still needed. Everybody can't do that, but if people like that are doing it, it's at the forefront. More people will at least attempt to do that, and that's what this game was founded on.
I get that.
It wasn't just about going to the club doing hookah. That's all fun, but you get back to the essence for
I get that. But at the end of the day, Drake is known for putting on a lot of new artists, regardless of people say he's doing it to keep his relevancy or anything. Like he said in the beginning of his career, he said it in the rap artist. They told me to take an R&B dude on the road, but I said no and drew for Kendrick and Rocky. So even at that beginning part of his career, when they crowned him as the next one, Hove even said it on A Star Is Born with the artist that he signed. You would think that his artist that he signed, he will be crowning as the next up. He said, even Hove said it. Drake's up next. Let's see what he do with it. And J. Cole was on that song, the artist that he signed. And Drake still at the beginning of his career said, yo, nah, I want Kendrick and I want Rocky. So, like, nah, we got to credit that because he's still done that from all the way back in, 09, 010, all the way to 2024. He's doing it today with Sexy Red. We went to go see him in concert. He's bringing out dudes like Dirk, Central C, all of that. You gotta respect that, man. Like,
and his mentor is Lil Wayne.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta respect that. And then shout out to Lil Wayne too. You can't. That's discrediting Lil Wayne too. They talking about, oh, you slept with this girl. Bro, come on. We already know how the industry goes. Everybody's sleeping with each other, so all that shit is irrelevant. All that shit they talking about, oh, fucking this, you fuck this, Wayne, bro. Everybody's doing that same shit, man. So like, that's irrelevant. But the fact that he puts people on. And he takes new artists and puts them on big stages.
But every artist does that to some degree.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. J. Cole does that. Every artist does that.
Does what?
Does what? Yeah, with who?
Gets on features and puts people on. That's what music is. It's collaboration. It's not just I'm the guy.
We're talking. Drake takes people that are like nobodies.
All right.
Who? No. Who did he take as a nobody? Drake goes and fucks with them because they have a buzz. He took the Migos because they had a buzz. And they just go to another level. He jumped on Versace. They jumped to another level. Then they put out Fight Night.
Little Baby.
He already had a buzz. Was he already on QC? He took like he goes to the hood and finds somebody that's unknown and says, okay, let's go. He don't do that. They have a following already. That's why he benefits from it too. It's not like he's just doing charity.
I'm not saying that he's doing charity.
He's benefited from it too.
Of course he is, but still, to take somebody to the next level, that's still, people don't even do that. You get what I'm saying? People can't even recognize talent and then take somebody to the next level.
But it's beneficial to him too, though. It's like this dude doing all this kind of his heart. Like it's benefiting him too. It's keeping him relevant too.
We gonna circle back.
Him going into Afro beats. Well, you think he's benefiting from that demo too?
Of course,
jumping on the joint with Wizkid of views.
But that's just like Justin Bieber jumping on the Essence remake. Is he trying to take a Afro?
But does he have a history of doing that? Drake has a history of doing that.
But the MLK record that Justin Bieber put out in 2021. You forgot about that. He had a whole record about the MLK record. Was he trying to what do you mean, culture vulture that? No. Like, I don't think so. That was his intention. No, I don't think Justin Bieber's that was his intention. But he had a whole album, MLK.
And that's cool. But we're just saying Drake has a pattern of this.
I mean, even if he has a pattern of,
I don't know.
We're gonna wrap this segment up because we spent a lot of time on this. Even if he does have a pattern, a lot of time.
This is a historic moment.
It is. You're right. It is true. But even if he does have a history of going and jumping on people's waves and taking it to another level. Name an artist that's really basically going to not to the bottom, but to like the mid tier and elevating these dudes up to like, yo, come up here with me. Like Sexy Red going on tour with Kendrick, nobody's bumping her like that. Keeping it real, nobody's bumping her like that.
What do you mean?
If Kendrick
they're just a type of artist that could take a certain artist and make them something. You can't.
But he's not making them. He's just giving them a little light. He's not signing them. He's just saying, okay, I got a feature with this person. And the reason why he has a feature because they're popular. They're buzzing already.
It's hard to do features though, right? Like it's not easy to just jump on features and it's gonna be a hit. Like it takes a skill set to do features. Even like Ty Dolla $ign. Like he's a feature master. Like it's hard to be at that level at features. So no, you can't just put like Kendrick on those same records and those are all still.
I didn't say you can. I didn't say you should.
But that's the point. We're saying that's
part
that
of
ability.
But you're saying that's part of. You're saying the part of Kendrick's thing was breaking his down his character, going to Atlanta. Like, yeah, at the end of the day, too. Like, let's not get it twisted. Them Atlanta dudes is probably calling him too. They probably calling Drake up for the features. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like. Because you just saying that, he broke it down like his whole MO, like his character, he's going to other people's things and taking it over. No, I'm pretty sure Doug is calling him. I'm pretty sure Gunna is calling him like, yo, jump on this.
And then, okay.
Lil Durk said it on the song. Drake's song get 1 billion streams for show. Like, he said it on the song.
So then why doesn't he, if he does all these things for these people, why doesn't he maintain those relationships? Why is now everybody coming at him? That also speaks to his questioned character.
That's stuff that we don't know behind closed doors.
So you can't say he's helping him out. Then after a certain amount of time, then he's done something to offend them or cause some type of friction in a relationship.
Well, let's try to pivot this in this way. Do you think K-Dot or Drake are going on tour this year?
Well, Drake just finished the tour.
They said Kendrick was working on the album, so. Oh, he might tour.
Supposedly, I heard they were supposed to be. I don't know. I'm not even going to get too much, but they said that there was supposed to be like a 3 how this whole thing even started was there's supposed to be like a three goats tour that Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake all go on tour together and do like a little hip hop.
Let me try to pivot out this since we're trying to wrap up the segment. Live